Good morning, everybody. And on behalf of Cuyahoga County Board of Health, the Family and Children First Council, and the Cuyahoga County Commissioner's Office, I would like to welcome you to our 3rd annual Teen Summit. The purpose of the Teen Summit is to bring us together so we can talk face to face about the problems that plague us. Our topic is Plan Before It's Too Late.
So I'd like to introduce to you our host for today, Mr. Basheer Jones.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? All right, now, graduated from Martin Luther King High School, then went down to Morehouse College and graduated from there. So you guys have learned more about me as the time goes on, but what I want you to know is that we all family in here. We're all brothers and sisters. Last year, over 140 people died last year, and the majority was under the age of 17. It was your age, a little bit younger, a little bit older. So we have to learn to make our decisions a little bit better, because who's to say that we won't be next in getting shot? Who in here has a drug addict in their family? Raise your hand. Everybody do. If you didn't raise your hand, you just don't know about it. Who in here has a family member that's in jail? Raise your hand. Everybody. We want you all to be successful. I want you to say exactly how you feel so that we can take everybody to the next level. Y'all with me? All right, the first guest that I want to bring up is a very good friend of mine. Great brother. If you watch TV, if you watch Fox 8, you've seen this brother before. Make some noise, y'all, for Dre Clark. Make some noise.
I'm from Philly, PA. I came to Fox 8 in August of '05. My job is to report the news and to anchor the news. I'm a father, a husband, and so I consider I'm a blessed person.
Recently, you've heard about a story where it was a young boy who accidentally shot his sister. Who heard about that story?
It's not easy talking to any parent who's lost a son or a daughter. It's sad, man, because unfortunately young people have this mentality that they're ironclad bad, that nothing can happen to them. They're invincible. And it breaks my heart, because I know what can happen. I've seen the dead, and I've seen the ones being carted away in handcuffs. Talking young guys, little guys being charged as adults for murder, totally throwing their life away. And like I said to you before in a speech that we did together, how many drug dealers do you know that have a retirement plan, that can go to jail and take their Mercedes-Benz with them and drive them around the yard? It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen that way. It just doesn't with them. So we really are literally at war with saving our young men and women.
Right. I want to open up the floor a little bit. We want to hear from you as well. So I'm going to ask a question. What is it about peer pressure that forces you to do things that you may not necessarily want to do?
When you was younger, was you peer pressured to do things that you didn't want to do?
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm still pressured to do things that I don't want to do, and I'm 30 years old. Smoking.
Oh, yeah, smoking.
Drinking. And I'm sure you're going to get into issues of sexuality.
So what advice, what last word that can you give to our younger brothers and sisters who are struggling with peer pressure, who are struggling with these things, who want to take it to the next level, but all they see around them is hopelessness sometimes? What advice do you have for them?
These are all things that some of you probably haven't even thought about, because you're just kind of living life. That's what teenagers do. But at some point in time, you have really got to assess where you are and where you want to go.
Do you want me to tell you the truth, or you want me to lie to you? Everybody said it, right? Tell you the truth. A young girl was just like that, and before she graduated, she had STDs and 2 babies. This thing ain't no joke, man. Life ain't no joke, and you laughing like it's a joke, like it's funny to be shot. Be who you are. That's what we talk about, peer pressure. Be who you are. Be you. You ain't gotta be like everybody else. That's why when I speak to you in this language that you can understand. Some of you know how it feels to be homeless. Some of you know how it feels to have a mother who's on drugs, or to have a father to not know where your father is at. Or maybe your father does live with you, but maybe he's being abusive. Or maybe you just live with your father and you don't know where your mother is at. Or maybe your father and your mother is dead. Some of you can laugh and joke about it all you want, but some of you have been sexually abused. Some of you have been touched inappropriately, male and female. So let's talk. Let's really talk. Let's take down down the barrier, take away the facade, stop laughing so daggone much, shut up and listen and talk.
I feel males don't show enough respect because some of them call us bees, or they say we this and they say we that, and what they want us to do, they go lie and say we did do.
First, the girl has to have respect for herself. Girls don't respect themselves nowadays, so why should we respect them? They don't respect themselves.
My name is Avian, and I do think that females gotta have respect for themselves in order for other people to respect them. But at times, it's females out here that do got a lot of respect for themselves and have confidence for themselves, but boys still going around calling them any kind of name they feel like it.
That's true. Check this out. Who has seen a situation or who has been a part of a situation when a young lady was walking and she respect herself and the dude was like, oh man, she's nice. Hey yo, let me talk to you real fast. And she'd be like, and she keep walking. What they do? They get salty. Right. And what they do? Stand up. Stand up. What they do?
He gets salty and call out her name and stuff.
He gets salty and call her out her name. Now, for the adults in the room, when a person is salty, it doesn't mean that, you know, they're salty like, Doesn't mean that.
I'm gonna just say, you know, these good women gotta have respect for themselves. Do you see how these young girls be dressing and stuff? I mean, they be wanting us to call them that, even though I don't do it.
So let's talk about it.
Hey, hold up. But it's just how they carry themselves and how they look. If their appearance don't look right, you know, I'm gonna do it. You know, boys gonna do what they do. You know what I'm saying?
If you take the time, and like the brother said, if you respect yourself, I'm telling you right now, they'll respect you. No matter where we go. And the ladies are fighting more than the boys.
They be fighting because, I mean, they want to fight people because of a boy. It ain't that serious, you know what I'm saying?
No, they be talking about other people's man.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't gonna never fight over no boy. Because it ain't even that serious.
I can't. Hold on. Time out. But you really try to listen. That's how you better your relationship, through communication. Okay? Through communication. So, ladies, talk to me. What's up? Why y'all fighting so angry, cursing people out?
My name Aspen, and females fight these days more so than males because they out to get their respect just like males is too.
I've never seen an eagle and pigeon chill out. So if you're trying to strive to be a doctor, to be a lawyer, to be successful, why are you hanging out with pigeons? Why are you hanging out with people who only care about getting D's? And I want to bring another good friend who I grew up with, one of the wide receivers for the Cleveland Browns. Make some noise for Steve Sanders. Make some noise.
I didn't really get recruited by a lot of people. A lot of people overlooked me because of where I was from. You know, coming from East High, coming from that area, a lot of people say that's an area, you know, it's just basically written off. Nothing positive going on. Recruiters were scared to come down there because people was getting shot. So I almost didn't go to school just because of the neighborhood I grew up in. How many guys out here have dreams of playing the NFL? How many of y'all have decided to become something in life? Okay. You have made a decision and said, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that.
That, you know, you have a lot of young brothers who just strive to, you know, get rich or die trying. Mm-hmm. And I promise you right now, that money will not go with you to the grave.
Learned a lot of stuff that I ain't know. And I was happy I came.
Inspirational, you know, he was talking about stuff that go on every day.
He's cute.
And I think it was excellent.
And how girls are now.
How we handle it, how girls dress, and you know, be yourself, have respect, and just follow your dreams and don't give up.
I'm just glad that I was invited today. I had a nice time. And I'd like to thank Basheer and Steve Sanders. And I learned today that you gotta make right decisions in your life.